and kids inside start screaming and running out, and then seeing this thing in front of them, and they freeze. And you see the little boombox crawling like a spider with a shell towards the big thing. And one of its little feet drags it towards it. And then they disappear into the water behind. And it is dark. You see suddenly there are lights coming in the distance, coming from, oddly, from the direction of the loop, not the direction of the town. And there's a bunch, and there's, banks of lights that all seem to be coming towards you. And over time, you start to hear the sound. It really is reminiscent of when you were a kid with snowmobiles. So, like a weird motorized sound like that. And then these vehicles start to pull up. They're yellow or black. They have a symbol called craft. And when they roll up on the sides, they have 8 wheels. And there's 3 of them, each one with a driver. And the first vehicle, it touches down over near where the creature was, and you see the person just get pulled out, and the vehicle turned on its side, but it floats, and it has wheels under it too. Let me see if I can show it.
You mean like the thing pulls the person out?
Like one of its legs kind of pulls it, like grabs it and pulls him down.
Oh, dang.
And one of the vehicles starts backing away, and the other one starts loading up people. Come on, get out. Let's get you out of here. And the people on the lower part start loading, and it looks like you can carry about 8 people per vehicle. And they start, you've not seen an amphibious vehicle, but that's what this is. It's an amphibious, like, cart, like a boat car.
A duck.
Yes, like a duck.
It is a duck. Are they ducks?
It's a brand.
It's like ducks, but they're not ducks. It's a different brand.
Fair enough.
And it, the second one loads up, and it starts taking them out. And it's actually taking more than it should. It's taking like 10 because they're kids, so they're not as heavy as adults. So it does a trip, and it sort of disappears into the distance. And half an hour later, the 2 of them come back, and they load 10 more each up.
You said the other one's still in the water. Are we able to get to that at all? And like maybe try? Is it turned over on its side, or is
no?
It like...
kind of went on its side, and it kind of did this, and it was just sitting there. But everyone's afraid to go over there. If you're willing, you can go over.
Finney's going over.
Yeah, I was gonna say Riker is gonna go over because he feels like it's kind of my fault because I encouraged like, hey, let's do this thing. So I feel like I got to try to help people.
Yeah, this thing would have done the thing if it wanted to already. So she'll go over to the overturned vehicle.
Okay, it's on the other side of the sandbags, and it's floating. You'd have to wade into the water a little to get into it.
Well, can I use? I don't know if I can use like the staff or anything like. Because I told you to grab like a bar to like kind of pull it back.
Yeah, you can use that.
So I'll try to pull it over.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, the 2 of you can combine with your force.
Okay. So let's roll each of us roll our force, and then we. Do I still have this condition since this is from when I was a kid?
Nope.
Okay.
We're in the other game now. So you
I'm just double checking. I mean, I figured as much, but
you're still angry.
What is my forces? Yeah, I know, right?
The internal anger.
Been angry all these years because of that.
It would not be surprising.
I'm trying to see I'm trying to remember my forces as older kid. Come on, you stupid thing. So I can look at it.
Mine's like
5, 6, 7. Okay, I have seven dice for me.
Nice.
3, 5.
This is success.
Nice.
All right, so I have to add 2 more dice to my roll, just so you know, Scott.
Okay.
but I'm just going to roll these ones first. There's at least 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just want to go ahead and just see if I get a third. 1, 2. All right. Let's see. Now, so 2 successes altogether.
Yeah, between the two of you, you're able to stay on the sandbags and really kind of just muscle it over, and you feel it pulling because the motor is still running.
Yeah, Finny, you're really strong, Finny.
She's like, I lift. Come on, let's move.
I know. I haven't been in the gym.
The rest
I'm
of you
surprised.
see the two of them
You're
get
losing your
into the
gains,
vehicle.
bro.
Adrian is hopping in. So with this, question: what would the driving skill for this be?
It would be.
Would this be more of like a tinker kind of thing?
I would
Because it's not
say-
as.
Man, it would be so much easier if it was the later age because they have drive. I would say it would be mind.
Okay.
No, not mind. Tech
Okay.
and.
You could go with any 3 because you could
Yeah,
calculate,
I would
program,
like
or
to-
tinker.
I would say it would be mind and either. I mean, it's not. I think actually I
Would
would
it
go
be-
with mind and move for controlling the
Mind
wheel.
move.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So Adrian's gonna slip himself into the driver's seat.
Well, wait. Finney and Riker had gotten it.
Oh.
No, Riker's not getting on it. I just pulled it over. He said he was jumping
right.
on. I'm fine with that. 'Cause
Right.
He's probably going to be better at this than me.
What about?
And I'm going to stay here to kind of help make sure people get on there. I don't plan on being the first one on it.
No, and Adrian's just getting there so that he can actually control the fucking thing.
Yeah, I will.
I'm getting in.
Yeah, I will.
Right.
I would follow up and either help with them moving the car or help Adrian
Getting people on it.
get into
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably the latter.
Cool. So yeah, I think we're getting everybody in our group onto it, plus whoever else we can get.
Riker's not getting on.
Well, yeah, and Ruben's
The
Ruben's
fuck
looking.
you say?
Ruben's staying back and helping people too. Like Ruben wouldn't get on
Riker-
either. He'd be like trying to find people to help.
The reason why people are out here is because of us. And if you remember, Riker was like, "Hey, why don't we do like a special like code so people know where to go?" So he personally feels responsible for the 60 people out here. He is not getting
Alright,
on
well,
that until
we
other
get-
people are safe.
Well, 40 of them are already gone. They've been taken
Yeah.
off.
Right.
You know, they've come back.
And we
once already.
we count in that last 20. So
But that doesn't take
60
20 people
included
on.
us.
including you, there's 20 left.
Yeah. And how many people can be on this at one time? About 8.
You
said?
saw them putting 10 in.
Yeah. So
There's not
I'll
10
wait for the
seats.
next trip.
There's only enough seats for 5, but they squeezed in and found places. I mean, there's actually 6. If you
so
sit
yeah,
one
we're
on the
loading
back.
up. In that case, we're loading up as full to 10, and then
Yep.
getting the fuck
So-
out of there.
Who is going on it?
Ruben's gonna look to Savage, and because Ruben's gonna stay behind helping people, but he's gonna look
Yeah,
to Savage and
Sia
say,
was
"What do you-"
on the roof and she had her lighter trying to have some light for us up there. So she's staying up there.
I'm gonna look back and see who's left of the football team / Emma / cheerleaders /
Emma's there. You're actually some of the football players. It's probably all football players and Emma and you guys at this point, because everyone.
Come on, Eagles!
made sure
Move!
Okay.
Yeah.
And they start
Get-
moving.
get Emma on
everyone
first.
starts moving. They all follow.
Is Tucker in here?
It's,
Tucker is there. Yes.
we're actually fine with Tucker. Is Joseph in here?
Yo, you mean Joey? Yeah.
Is Joey here?
Yeah.
Joey stays.
Not you.
No, please take Joey. I don't want him here with me while I'm waiting. All right, for the next shuttle.
Would you prefer Tucker or Joey?
Tucker.
So who of
Any
all
day
of
of
you?
the
I was like, no, I shoved freaking like Joey out the door, and I'm like, rude. Why don't you let the? And I was like, Emma, why Why don't you come over here?
Yeah, and I have
Emma
Emma's hand.
comes.
By the way, I
Specifically
should
next to-
note pretty much all the football players are all shirtless
Yes.
Yeah.
because we've been partying this entire time.
Yeah.
And they gotta follow the lead.
And I grab Emma's hand. I'm like, "Do you trust me?"
Oh no.
And like,
I
well,
do.
you see like
I
their hands
do.
clasped in the their hands are in the foreground. There's just this demon on Finney's face, and she's just like,
Penny, you
"Don't
can't
mean
kill
to
anybody on the
interrupt, but maybe
Penny, you
we
can't
should
kill
get
anybody
a
on the
move
boat.
on."
And
Finney,
she
you can't kill
reaches
anybody on the
out
boat.
for you, for your hand, Finney, to help her on. And
She hasn't
she
survived
looks for
one
my
state.
hand.
yeah, to help her onto the car.
Okay, yeah, she gets like an iron grip.
And she
It
lets
was
go
like-
of Finney's when you take her hand, and she gets in the car.
Nothing. You mean Hunter, right?
Hunter, I mean
Yeah,
Hunter.
Hunter, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Emma's on there. Finney and Adrian are on there. What about the rest of you? Right? I know Ruben, you said you were waiting. Hunter, you were waiting. Sia, what
Sia's
about you?
waiting.
Okay, so you filled the car up
Adrian
the
is
rest of the
going
way.
to drop off and swing it back.
I can't leave the team, man.
Good. Stay and throw someone else on. I'll drop them off and come back for you as quick as I can.
Yeah, you get 7 people on
Yeah.
there. And where are you going?
Am I able to see where the other ones were going?
They were heading the direction of the loop.
Looking at so
And you have
we
no
know this
idea
area,
what's out
right?
that way.
So, but we know this general area, right?
Yeah, but that's not towards the town. That's away from town.
Right. Is there another high point that we could think of near here that would be above water? That would be closer than
Yes.
wherever it is they're probably going. That's where I'm going. Because I want to drop off this load and go get everybody else real quick.
Okay, the nearest place above water level though would be toward the city, as far as you know. There are
That's
higher
fine.
points
That's where
towards.
we're going.
Okay, so you go
Right.
that way.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. Then I'm circling back to grab because I want to grab everybody else as quickly as possible.
All right, and you're actually going where you drop them off is faster than where they drop them off, and you get
Yeah.
back before they get back, and you're able
Come
to
on.
load the rest. Everybody else can go on, but it's a little more than the weight it should have. It's from
That's
10
fine.
to like 12 people. And you feel like it is just barely above the water edge. Like it's like if this is the water,
Get real friendly, motherfuckers.
this is the vehicle top. And you all climb in and start heading out. And as you get to
Do I
the
need
high
to move
point,
a second?
in the distance, you see the other lights starting to come toward the radio tower. You realize that you've already gotten everybody out that was there. And you drop them all off, and then what are you doing then? They're on land, and you can already see the water starting to go down because the rain has stopped and the flash flood has run most of its course. And you see a little bit of a sliver of light from the sun starting to come up.
We're all on the same vehicle now, right?
Yes, and you pulled up onto a little high spot next to the town or the city, and it was cool because you went from water, you drove up onto the high point with the wheels gripping and pulling you on. I dropped a picture of the vehicle in the.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. it
Feels like
looks
something from Jurassic Park almost.
cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go up to Finney and be like, "Babe, are you alright?" And I'm just like kind of holding her and checking her out.
Let's see how. Okay, yeah, she'll take it. She's like, yeah, I'm okay. How you holding up? And she just kind of like smacks you in the like pec.
Better now.
The kids that you had dropped off before, they had all scattered into the city, and the ones with you now, they start scattering into the city too, looking for ways to get home, and they're scared, so they're not hanging out. So it's just all of you.
Guys, listen.
I think we lost somebody.
So it's everybody. 1, 2, 3,
Lost
4,
somebody.
5, 6.
Yeah, you count everybody.
Did Emma scatter with?
Yes.
The team. Mm-hmm.
Did someone get taken in the beginning though? Did someone get nabbed from a car? That we saw
Oh, that was
before?
the driver of the car.
The driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
That
but
was
he
the
got
driver
taken
that
though,
we
right?
were-
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we can assume he's dead. That's
We're
I mean,
assuming-
Missing.
are we
Okay.
gonna go? Are we gonna go back for that person who was taking?
Are you equipped to fight a kaiju spider octopus monster?
He has a fair point.
No, but we have to try something though. I mean, I'll go. I'm not, but
I will
someone's
give
back
it
there.
to whoever Kraft is because they seem to have better shit than we do. And this
Well,
was
then
one
can
of
we-
their guys.
But that could
Can
be
we call
somebody's dad,
someone?
dude.
I
That
mean,
could be somebody's
look,
dad.
Can we
I'm
call- can we
pretty
actually-
sure they've already.
Well, you see
Is
the
there
water
a
is
glove
going
box?
down. The water is starting to go down quite a bit, so it's
I
becoming
mean, the
more
water's
landing.
receding. The water's receding. The thing didn't seem to like going on land. If you want to wait till the water recedes, we can drive out and check on him. But we're not in a position to fight whatever the fuck that thing is.
I don't think we should drive this thing. What if there's some way that they can like track this thing or follow it?
Can I?
So,
is there,
so
is
okay,
there-
in that instance,
I'm
so what?
looking for a
I-
manual.
And
So-
you open
so
up the back,
in-
and there is not only a manual there, there's this big old like professional camcorder in there with a bunch of tapes, and there's a flare gun, and hold on, let me get my equipment list. In
We
there.
should grab that stuff. What if there's something on the videos? What if there's things on that have been recorded?
There are life vests unused.
Unused life vest. Cool.
There is a manual,
Crack that open.
and it explains how it drives like a golf cart. It has more power. It tells you its operating temperatures, and its carrying capacity is 1,100 pounds.
We blew that. We blew that. We blew that number.
But it can tow up to 2,200 pounds.
Scott,
Yeah.
I'd like to grab the flare gun and grab the flares with it in case we
Okay.
need this. at
There are
some
3
point.
flares.
All right.
And
Is there
so-
any playback feature on the
So
cameras?
You
looking
don't
at
know this
Morgan real
particular
quick. So
camera, but it's a pretty big
looking at
thing. It looks like hold on. Let me see if I have the picture of it. It has a bunch of fancy widgets and stuff. Seems like a nice Sony camcorder. Maybe, probably. You could probably figure it out with a little time and tinkering.
Yeah, she starts looking at it. She's high. She starts looking at it, pushing buttons.
In the box there are batteries, but they're all dead, it seems. So you realize that it needs to charge. The batteries need to charge.
Okay. Guess we're
I
just
see.
gonna take the stuff.
And
The
as the
discos.
and almost at the speed that the sun comes up, the water goes down as there are just puddles left here and there.
Guys, listen. You guys all have like really good futures. So if this comes back on us in any way, it's my fault. Nobody cares.
Well, okay.
What
First-
what
What
are you talking about,
What are you
Riker?
talking about?
Yeah, Vestrin.
Shut the
They're going to
fuck
do an
up.
investigation, guys. They're going to like look into this stuff. They're going to see.
Yeah.
Okay,
and-
but the party was already planned. Like they invited
Hey,
Hunter, who brought
Can we
us.
worry about this when we get the person back? Not to. I mean, yes, that's. I get where the emotions coming from, but let's worry about the person first, and we'll think about that later. I
Right.
think there's.
Look-
That's the most. Big thing at
Besides,
the moment.
Look,
No-
Frosted
no
Flakes,
offense
this isn't our game. Like we're just a bunch of kids.
I'm with Ruben.
mean-
We should at least try to see if we can find the guy. Like I said, that could be somebody's dad, dude. If that was my dad,
Well,
would you leave
it's-
him out there?
It's fine. It's everyone's choice. No one has to go
No.
anywhere. I want to help. That's fine.
I'm
If you don't
going.
want
I'm
to, you
driving.
don't have to.
I'm driving the
That's-
fucker. I'm driving the
No,
fucker.
I'm. That's fine. If whoever doesn't want to go, they don't have to. That's all I'm saying. It's fine. If you don't want to go, there's no right or wrong answer in this. It's fine.
I'm going.
I think we should stay together because I don't know if you guys paid attention to what these people, as I gestured to the logo of Fort Craft, watching from up top as they were quote unquote rescuing people, they were taking them in the other direction, not here. Why were they taking people over there?
Because they probably wanted to debrief them and check them for other shit, because that's what I'm assuming, that they're the people who probably bought up most of the access loop shit that's been lying around. And, you know,
Probably going to make them shut their mouths, too. They're probably going to make them not tell people what they saw.
Hey, NDAs are a thing, baby.
I mean, I guess we got the crafter. Yeah, let's
Yeah, it's funny you
go.
said that we have the craft. It is a craft, and it's owned by a company called Craft.
Right.
Well, let's get crafty and let's get going.
Nice one, Savage.
And you drive now, kind of running through the mud puddles, and this thing handles mud even better than the water. And you get to
I'm
that
assuming
area,
we're seeing
and you see
cars.
And you see that guy, yeah, you get around all the cars that are just like all over the place now. They've been sort of just floated out, and where the water receded, that's where they were. And you get to the radio station area, and you see the guy sitting against the sandbags, head down, and bleeding from an injury or something. But he hears the vehicle and he looks up. And he starts to stand, like you can tell he's doing it with pain. I'm over here.
Hey, are you okay?
Can I investigate? Wait, can I investigate to see if there's anything around too, like the monster? Can I investigate quickly and see if there's anything like
Yeah.
something
Give me an
off? Okay.
investigate roll. Sure.
I'm gonna look for
This is
a
too many
first
horror
aid kit
movies.
in the car.
and I'll try to pull him up.
Yeah, there's a first
So this
aid
would be
kit.
mind. Okay, so okay. So
Sorry
this
for
is gonna be...
sorry for joyriding your vehicle like that, but we need to get everyone out of there.
Where is? Oh, there's investigate.
When he realizes it's not his people and it's us, does his expression change at all?
Yeah, a little bit, but he's happy someone's here.
Sorry about that, man. We just had to get people out of there. You know what I mean? And no offense, you weren't using it at the time.
Yeah, I understand. Can you get me to the shore? I need to get to a hospital, I think. And
Yeah,
you can see he has
I'll
a big
grab
cut
him
in the
and
his side,
pick
Yeah,
it
Right,
up.
let's get you to...
like a piercing injury.
I think Vinny's trying to check him out, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, she I mean, she starts to just like patch him up, like, because I mean, basic first aid is staunch the bleeding, so that's what she's mainly focusing on, is like getting him like dry enough to actually like get bandages on and staunch the bleeding.
Ruben, wow, that was a lot of dice. Good roll. Yeah, you're
Well,
able
not
to,
really. It's one success, but yes, I'll take it.
It's a success. And
Hey,
you're
success
able to
is a
stop the
success.
bleeding. He's got a piercing wound, like a hole, in just on the edge of his chest, between his chest and his torso, his abdomen, and it like tore at his side some, but there's like mud and stuff in it, and then you're able to clean it out as best you can and patch him up enough. Ruben, while you are investigating, can you make me that investigation roll?
Yeah, I'll say I rolled one too many. If you want me to roll again, it should have only been 9
no.
because it should have been 3. So I can keep it for one to roll one more time. So I rolled it wrong at first. It's up to you.
Well,
You
I
can
mean,
either-
honestly, look at the placement of it. It's like your third die. So
Yeah, it would have been the last die, which was one of your 2 successes. I'll just give you the one success.
I had 1 success. Yeah. So
He only
it's
had
up to
one
you.
success in it, so it was his third one.
Oh,
I think you were looking at Adrian's
you're
roll.
right. I was looking.
Yeah.
At
I think
You're
I
right.
think you timed out again, boss.
Oh, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So because it's my third
Yeah,
die,
you
so I
have
would have
one
9. So I
success.
get you. Okay.
Right, you have one
Yeah.
success.
Yeah.
So you're investigating around, and there is still a pool of water, and you see like maybe like a seal or something floating, like seems dead. Like it looks
Like an
a
animal seal?
Seal?
Maybe. It's hard to know.
So yeah, the first thing you said seal, I'm thinking like a seal, like a
Like
symbol
an
or something
insignia, yeah.
like. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
But
a sea
you
lion
said
or
dead.
something.
If I can safely get closer to see it, like only if I can kind of like just to get like a see what it is, if possible,
As you
I
get
will.
closer, you realize it's not a seal. It is a human body bloated to the point that it is doubled in size, and it is wearing an old, like a loop fire jacket, strangling so tight on the skin that it has left a deep impression in the puffed up body.
So Ruin just takes a deep breath, just kind of closes his eyes, and kind of just if he can, he wants to just kind of bring the body to shore. He doesn't want to just leave it out there. So, and just he doesn't want to touch the body itself, so he'll touch like some of the clothing and kind of just kind of push it that way if he can.
Yeah, and there's a little badge on it that says Loop Emergency Team. And you're able
And no
to
name.
pull
Is
it
there
to the
his
edge.
name on it too?
Yeah, there's
I
a
assume.
name on it.
Okay.
It is.
Do I see this when he's pulling the body?
You don't see it because it's around the other side. It's that says Nicholas Perez.
See, so once again, the ground, I'm gonna get the go to the rest of the group because I'm pretty sure I can't drag them on dry land. But as soon as I get them there, I'll go back to the others. But yeah.
All right, so you get back to the others. What do you do when you get back there? You see Finney is doing first aid on the guy, and Adrian is, I assume, still at the vehicle, trying to make sure the vehicle is in good shape. What are you doing, Sia and Hunter?
I'm probably. What's Riker doing?
Riker would be on the shore on the side, looking out to make sure nothing's coming out of the water. He's like holding that bar that he's been holding this whole time, waiting for something to come out. Just at least try to do something to keep everybody safe while you guys are doing first aid on this guy.
I'd probably be hanging around with Finney.
And I think
Take it
Sia's also like keeping a lookout, not so much just for creatures, but she's also seeing if any of the other crafts are coming.
Well, they had come and gone. You saw them come and go at night, and because when you left, there was nobody left for them to take, so they went back wherever they had come from.
So while Finney is doing first aid on this guy, she looks at Hunter, and then she kind of like eyes the guy, and then looks at Hunter, and then eyes the guy.
But
She's like, please get this message. I'm gonna let you
what's
interpret
up?
that.
What's up, babe? Should I? I don't really have a shirt. I don't.
Oh, nothing. What's your name, man? And she's like patching up this guy.
Daniel.
Adrian rips his shirt off and tosses it over for blanching, staunching the wound.
And then I use the shirt because they only have so many bandages in the first aid kit for this gash. Daniel.
He said he has a hole in his chest too, or right underneath his chest, right? Like right here?
It missed his lung, so it went. No, it's on the side. Though.
On the side, got you.
Yeah.
How's the patchwork coming? Is Ruben back yet?
Yeah, you see Ruben coming around the sandbags from around the side.
Yeah. And so you'll see like his face is definitely like you'll see his face is kind of shiny because he definitely cried a little bit on the way back. Like he's just kind of like that silent cry, like tears are coming down. So, and so it's there's a body. Nicholas Perez was his name. I need help dragging
Riker,
him back
you know
here.
that name. That was one of your dad's friends on the Force.
What? And then he just literally forgets what he's doing and runs over to see where the body is. Was there any other bodies?
I didn't see any. I didn't see any, Riker. Just him.
And I run around to the building to see the body.
It is.
I show him where it is so we can drag it back.
It is a horrible scene. The thing, it is bloated, like just doubled in size as the cells absorb water. He's obviously been underwater in the water for just an incredible amount of time. It's partially eaten away at and deformed and rotted. But you can tell the first thing that immediately strikes you is that coat he's wearing was the emergency team coats that your dad would wear, like the same kind. It was, from the Loop emergency emergency team who handled fires and, accidents and what have you, all kinds of stuff.
Does Riker say that? Does Riker say aloud that he recognized that he knew the name? Did he?
You don't
did
really
he verbalize that, or
recognize
just he knew it?
Face though, it is just so.
Yeah. No, when you said the name,
did he?
When you said the name, Riker's reaction would probably indicate that maybe he recognized the person's name. Probably did, because just my reaction alone, like I'm over here watching you say this guy's name, and then I just take off. And you also knew that my father was part of the firefighter team. So, and as I come around the corner and I see how bloated he is and how bad shape this man is in, I think Riker just kind of like crumples to the ground, like staring at him, like thinking like this is what's happened to my dad. And he's like paralyzed in the moment, and he just is staring at this body.
So Ruben's gonna go by. He's not sure like what to, because he's feeling his own thing right now. But so he just kind of gets on his knees and just at first kind of awkwardly puts an arm just around Riker, just and yeah, he tries to find the words to say and just gives up and just hugs him instead because he doesn't know what to. There's no words to say anything. Doesn't really understand what might be going in his head. So
and Riker
doesn't
fight
you there for a second.
He doesn't fight you, but you get the sense that Riker is not present. He doesn't even know that you're doing this.
Hey.
He doesn't. He doesn't hear you. He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got you. So after a moment, just like he was going to say, "Hey, we need to. Can you help me move this body? I don't think we should leave him here." Riker, he's gonna kind of just shove him lightly. Hey.
What?
Hey. I said, can you? Is everything?
It's my dad's friend. He came to my house. Scott, did he have a family?
Yeah, and they moved away about a month ago when there was no hope.
I was friends with their family.
Well, then all we can do now is let his family know, because they must be worried too, and at least now there's, I don't know if it'll help, at least now there's an answer we can at least give them.
Yeah.
But
give me a minute.
This person is not your father, though. At least, I mean, I think I get what you're thinking now, but this isn't him.
But it might be. He might be at the bottom of this water, bloated and unrecognizable.
Until we see the name, though, he might be. But until we don't know. There's no more to assume. So let's help me with this body now, and we can still look for your dad until we whatever it may be, if he's like this or not. That's all we can do. But right now, I need your help to help move this body.
Okay.
But if you need a moment, though, we have time. So if you just need to sit here, that's fine too.
No, let's move him in case the water comes up and pulls him away again. His family does deserve to know what happened.
He awkwardly puts a hand on your shoulder, kind of taps it all right, let's Here,
And
though, I'll
Riker,
get the.
without even helping, Riker just grabs the body and starts pulling him. Actually, if Scott, if I can, I'd pick him up. I don't even care at this point. I just want to get the body
Yeah,
up.
you can't carry his body. With it bloated the way it is, he's about 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Hey,
so then I'll just
I know,
try to drag.
I know you help. hey, I know you want. I can help too. Like I know you want to drag, but it'd be easier if we do it together, and that way
This
the
guy's
body will
really
stay in
heavy.
a piece.
We'll probably need Hunter too. Go get Hunter.
Okay, then. Okay, are you going to be okay?
I'll be fine.
Alone?
I'll be fine. I'll be
Okay.
fine. And as you walk away, Hunter just kind of
I'm
slumps
gonna
against
give you-
like a wall.
I'm gonna give you my. I'm gonna give you
Right
my.
there.
I'm gonna give you my earplugs. I'll wash them off in the water. But like, hey, sometimes the silence it helps me. I don't know if it'll help you, but if you just need a second to with your thoughts, you can. That's taking my earbuds.
What song is set to play?
Oh no, there's no songs. They're literally just like earplugs. Like I had them as a
Wow.
kid. They're just like little 100 ones.
Okay.
Like they really block out all the sound.
Ah,
And so, yeah. So if they, I don't know if they'll help you, but
You hand them to me. I just kind of hold them, and then as you walk away, I just sit down and I just hold them in my hand, staring at the body, like I forgot to put them in, kind of thing. I'm just
makes
kind
sense.
of like
you
in
know.
shock,
Yeah.
and I just sit there.
So, I'll run back and get if I can find Hunter.
Finney, you're patching him up, and he's starting to he's been awake, and he's starting to kind of come to a little more. You're doing a pretty good job of patching up that wound. I'm glad you took out the first aid kit in there. You kids all right? Did anybody go missing or anything? Is everything? Did you all get out of there?
We got everyone out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah, the floodwaters, they came quick. My gosh.
Did
I
you-
was told that the flash floods happen around here like in a heartbeat, and I didn't believe they'd happen so fast.
Well,
Yeah.
they do that here. Hunter,
Flatline like this.
go check out the others.
Well, I don't know if I come back again because
Yeah, at that
I
time
assume
you
you guys
walk
are
around.
while I'm coming back. So yeah,
I
what you
think-
guys are doing. your
Yeah,
I think when Sia sees Ruben coming back, but no Riker, she immediately starts walking the direction they initially went.
yeah. And as soon as Finney says that, I look back. I see Ruben walking towards us, and I intercept.
If I can use, we need some more help getting the body.
The what? The
There's
body?
a body.
Oh, you guys didn't. Oh, I thought. I guess yeah, because it makes more sense. He probably said it's a Riker first. So yes, there's a body of Nicholas Perez. I think Riker's dad knew him. He was one of the helpers. Oh,
Scott, I feel like Hunter would probably know too because we hung out so much. He probably would have seen Nick, this Perez guy at my family's house.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that would make
He
sense.
didn't come over a lot. Like, your dad was not someone who had him over
Okay.
frequently. I mean, maybe he's heard the name, but I don't think he would have met him or known him.
Does
would I? Yeah,
Daniel
would I have?
react? Oh yeah, answer Hunter first.
Yeah, would I have seen him or known him?
No, I don't think you.
I think he did answer him.
I, I didn't
he
think
did.
him.
Okay.
You know, they were friends, but they were work friends. You know, they would hang out at work, and occasionally they'd come to each other's house for a little bit, but not really enough.
Barbecue.
Yeah, or something like that.
Does Daniel
but-
react to?
What do you mean?
Nicholas.
What do you mean a body?
There's a body. It's been there. I don't think it's from. It's not from. Because I would know that knowing how bloated it was, right? That it was definitely not from anywhere near this time frame.
I
Seeing how bloated
thought
it was,
you said
Scott, I
we
would
got
know.
everybody out. Do we miss somebody?
Nicholas
it's-
Perez.
This is an. I don't think he was. This is not from this. From this moment. This is from
not a
some other
kid.
time. Yeah, this body has been there for quite some time. It's not. He wasn't from the party. Mhm.
And he starts to lift himself up. I can come help you if you need to.
I don't.
No,
I don't
you
think
stay
you're
there.
in the.
Nah,
right-
you get in the car, man.
No, I got this. Don't worry. I mean, come on. You see what I'm working with here? Just relax.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. You're a good kid. You look strong.
Just come up here and sit down, man. Let's get.
And he tries to lift himself, and he can't really stand or walk very easily. He can kind
I
of.
put him. Can I put his arm
Yeah,
over my
you-
shoulder and then lift with the legs.
Yes. Damn.
Uh,
You're strong too. What is this, like a whole football team?
Oh,
Volleyball
don't
captain.
worry.
And you move them to the
Don't
seat.
worry, I'm the weak one. Now get up here.
There's one seat that faces backwards from the vehicle. There's, 2 front seats, 3 middle seats, and 1 rumble seat style that faces the back, and that's really the only one he can easily get to.
Okay, yeah, we'll just put him in that.
He sits there. Oh man, I gotta get to a hospital, man. This is really hurting. Let's get.
We will.
Let's get that guy.
Get this
Let's
other.
get that guy.
Yeah, let's get this other body real quick, and then we'll get you to a hospital.
So you get over
if Hunter and C are coming, I'm gonna warn them too. Like, hey, this is the body. It's pretty gruesome, by the way. So
Yeah, Sia
Not
was
safe.
already basically
Yeah,
during
so-
this whole event.
Gotcha.
She was already on her way to Riker.
Sia had passed you already, and you warned her, but I don't think it stopped
Yeah.
Sia.
But yeah, I wasn't trying to stop her, just letting her
Yeah.
know, just to be prepared. So yeah,
When you turn the corner, Sia, you see Riker sitting.
He's like holding earbuds in his hand, and he's just staring.
She just quietly acknowledges the scene that's here and then takes a seat beside Riker, no words, and just puts her hand over his with the buds in them and just allows him to choose if he wants to lean into her or not.
It takes him a little bit to realize you're there, and then he kind of squeezes your hand, and then he does lean a little bit. It could be my dad.
Well,
He was a dad.
yeah.
How do I tell his family?
Just tell the truth. It will hurt. Damn well it will hurt. But then at least now they know what happened.
I hope I don't find my dad like this.
Oh, we'll find him. I'm sure we'll find him. And he won't be like this.
And he just sits and stays quiet, just staring. Like his eyes, it's like he barely blinks. He's just staring at this body, like clearly in shock.
I kind of just pull my hoodie off, shake it off, and put it over Riker's shoulders. And just sit and wait for everyone else.
How are you dealing with this? The visage of this body.
Sia has been watching a ton of horror films. She knows one where they used real bodies in it, which was cool and disturbing. It is grotesque. She wonders about the practical effects and oh, now the movies look bad compared to this. And probably, if anything, it's the smell and probably seeing the juices starting to ooze out of the body as it's now more dried.
And you feel, or you hear from the distance, footsteps kind of walking in the slop of the mud. And Slinger, you see this bloated body that they're both sitting by. And Ruben, I guess you're with them because.
I just
Did you
I
guys
walked-
see if there was a blanket in the vehicle? Maybe we can use that to cover him up.
There's a
yeah.
plastic tarp, but there's not a blanket.
I mean, there was a tarp, but probably use that. Probably make it easier to move.
Yeah, if we can wrap him up. That way we don't shock people in town because we got a bit of ways to go to... I guess we have to take him to the morgue? I don't know.
That'd probably the best because they need to all the time with death, all that kind of stuff to be thorough.
Let's take him to the hospital. They have him work there too, but this way we can get the other guy taken care of. And
Smart.
more eyes on him because I don't know if these people are going to try to cover this up like they're You know, they took everybody away. We don't know what's going to happen with those people.
I'd
I'd rather not let this go.
I go back to the vehicle. I get the tarp
Okay.
and come back. And
Do you need me to follow you with the vehicle?
That's smart.
yeah. That
Instead of wrecking the body,
Let's
that
make
makes more
this
sense.
easy. Let's make this
We'll walk
easy.
back and forth.
I slowly follow
Yeah.
Hunter with the.
And you come up on the scene, and the guy.
I do have a question
back
for
is
Hunter.
back. Uh-huh.
How did Hunter look? Because like I was just looking at him, did he when he saw the body, like how was he like? What was he like when he did that? Because I would definitely catch it if like be next to you.
You would see him like gag a little bit, but then actually kind of like swallow, like, huh. And I'm like, yeah. And you see he's like, most of the time he's like very like jovial and like he's joking and stuff, but like he's very stern, very much the face of a leader of just like, okay, we need to get stuff done, we need to do this. Very much how you would imagine him on the playing field.
On the field, okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay,
He's on.
And what about you, Finn?
Yeah.
With the body, this is very much out of her element.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's like, cool. No, that's like her face says something like that, like, I'm totally cool with this, and then she promptly turns around and retches.
So you
That's
get
a
the
shitty way to go.
Hunter, you get the tarp off. Adrian, you see him pull the tarp out of the back of the vehicle.
So you guys actually see Adrian cross himself.
Oh. And
Say,
I go up to Riker, just soft hand on shoulder, and it's like, all right, come on, bud, help me out.
Huh? What? What?
We gotta get the body.
We got
Yeah,
Up
yeah,
and
yeah,
in.
we
yeah.
got to move
Yeah,
the
let's
body. Yeah.
Move Nicholas. He has a name.
yeah,
Let's move
so
Nicholas.
If we have
we gotta.
if we all do together, help ease the load a little bit. So because this
Yeah.
thing is
One step at a time.
On
so
3. 1,
Two.
2, 3.
And it takes just about everybody to lift this thing because it's
Yeah,
dead
it's heavy.
weight. It's just flimsy and like pours over the sides. You get it onto the tarp and you're
I'm gonna just drape the tarp over him.
you drape him into the middle row because it's the only one that you can really fit in. But that leaves not enough room for all of you to be in the vehicle, so you're gonna have to walk.
I can walk.
Some of
It's
you.
fine.
Oh, I'm gonna walk.
yeah.
All right, so there's enough.
I don't think
There's 2 seats that can be taken other than the body and the injured man. So one's driving, one other person can sit in the vehicle. Actually, 2 could if they sit on each other's laps or something.
I just pat
Oh.
Ruben. I'm like, I think this is you, man.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, if you that's fine. I
It's like,
guess I'll-
you're good at people.
Oh, okay.
You're compassionate, man.
Someone
I
has to
think-
be in this group.
I think you're the most equipped to deal with a situation that should really be handled compassionately.
Okay. Thank you. I wouldn't say I'm. Oh, I guess my mom doesn't need to take compliments, so thank you. I appreciate that. And I'll hop in the car next to the injured stranger. But at least Adrian's there too, so Adrian's driving, so I'll be right next to who I'm going to be sitting
We
next
do
to
have
in the
room.
car.
We do have room for one more.
I don't want to be seen at the hospital.
Understandable. Or the 4 of you guys are good, and it's Ruben and I taking these guys to the hospital real quick.
Where do
Yeah.
we meet up?
Is that
Where do you guys
the-
want to meet up?
You can come into my
Likewise.
house. There's no one home.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
My
right,
dad's
we'll
gone
get
for
you-
like a week.
We'll catch up with you guys there.
Sounds good.
All right. So
Be
you slowly
careful.
Drive through the mud and pull up onto the dry land finally. Driving through the field of vehicles. And off on the side, in the distance, you see that there are flashing lights where the vehicles are being seen. Obviously, the kids must have told the police or something, so they've started coming out. But you're on a different part, where you went to a different part of the dry land, so they don't see you, but you see them kind of coming up towards the radio station area, but they can't get to it in their police cars and ambulances. So you see them like changing into like big boots so they can start walking through the mud looking for people and stuff. And you get the vehicle up onto the land, and you are able to drive to the hospital if you want.
When they drive off, Scott, and like I see that they're gone, I think Riker turns around, because I remember it wouldn't have been a metal, it would have been like a wooden one, I think is what it was, because we grabbed it from the inside. I take that stick and I just smash it against something out of just frustration with everything. No, not a car, like at the building, like the side of the building or something.
Like a sandbag.
I just want to
Okay.
smash something, so I just crack the stick in half against something and just kind of scream out. I'm not going to scream because my family's sleeping, so. But Riker just kind of, ah! And he just turns and starts walking in the direction where we need to go.
And we will
We
cut
just
to you
quietly
going to
follow,
the
I think.
hospital. You arrive at the hospital in the vehicle.
Well, if we could, I would ask Adrian though while we're driving though. I mean, so two things. Because in the car we saw the police cars, right, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Daniel? Did he act any certain way? Was he quiet on the trip?
He was quiet. He watched what you guys saw, and he knew you were going to the hospital, so
Okay.
he was calm.
And then I just I'd ask Adrian, because I saw the hand motion before. I didn't know you were carried a faith with you. El, is that what that? I could be wrong. Is that what that motion you made the sign before? Is that what that motion?
Consider it more a luck charm than anything else. I was raised Catholic through my mother. My father was staunch atheist. But, Mom, I've been baptized. I went through confirmation. I haven't been to Mass outside of, Christmas and Easter and God knows how long. But some things you don't shake that easy.
Well, any luck is good luck. So.
No.
Yeah.
Are
you? I mean, I know it's not okay, but how are you with everything?
He motions towards the body. With what my mother does, this doesn't affect me like people who aren't used to seeing death. The shadow octopus crab monster kaiju thing, that has me tweaked.
Oh, yeah, that was and the other creature too. Yeah, that boombox slid into the. Did you see how it kind of went after the thing and they?
It was like it was called towards it.
Yeah, that was. Huh. Well, I guess one thing at a time, but I'm glad you're okay. I mean, I'm glad someone's used to this. Is definitely a shock for the first time.
I mean, my mom was head for medical for the loop. When I went to visit her, sometimes I saw things I wasn't supposed to. Gruesome as this is, Loop wasn't all fun and games. There's some
Yes, no,
really
it's
heinous things that happened back then, but
true.
I look towards our back passenger. How you doing back there?
I'm okay. Are we almost there?
We're a little over halfway there. We'll be there as quick as we can, man.
All right. Thank you. And the
Yeah,
vehicle.
I hope that your
doesn't-
people don't. Right.
Yeah, the vehicle doesn't
Yes,
go
sir.
super fast or anything. It goes tops like 40 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour.
We're not like the ski trip
And
again.
it's-
We're not just.
And it ain't no fun driving it at that speed. It is.
No.
So you're probably driving at 20. But you arrive at the hospital, and I guess where you pull up to the emergency entrance or what?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And who's going into the?
I'll help him get out since I know because I'm going to help the injured guy get up first since because the body can wait. I'm going to help him get out. So I imagine he might have a little trouble, and so
As
here,
you're getting
you.
as you're getting the guy out, Adrian is dipping.
Dipping.
I wouldn't feel like it's. I wouldn't even notice. Well, I probably wouldn't.
You're the
notice. I probably would
flake.
I would.
Yeah,
I would
Adrian's
Flake.
look,
going to get. Not
I would look, but I wouldn't.
Adrian-
I wouldn't say anything. I'd look, but I'd be like,
No.
I'm sure he has his reasons and keep.
No, Adrian kind of gets himself situated out, waiting for people to come out and like start asking questions.
Oh,
All right.
I like what
You're really
like,
dipping.
now
I
that
was
you
like-
said. You're El Flaco.
Right.
so yeah, so I'm gonna help Daniel put him on his shoulder, like kind of
Adrian
whatever.
would not leave Ruben to all of this by himself.
And
Come on, I'll help you if you can get out.
and
Come on.
paramedics come out to help get when they see the vehicle come up, and they help you get Ruben out. And immediately they hold on, I gotta go get the. And you can tell the guy's like uncomfortable with the body in the back seats. Let's get him in. And they help you. They take him for you. They put him on a stretcher. And they say, just stay here a minute. We'll get another stretcher for that one.
He's been
Thank you.
in there since the flood.
And
I make sure to show his name badge too, just in what? Yeah, I'll make sure that the unless record took it. Did you take the name badge or okay?
No,
Yeah.
because I want them to be able to identify him.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
And they take the body in, and a police officer comes out. Who is still there? 'Cause I know
Ooh.
Adrian left.
No, Adrian did not leave.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian, that was a joke. I was joking.
Oh,
I was joking
gone.
to get. No, Adrian did not actually dip. Adrian's sitting and waiting by the car,
okay. And
specifically for the police to show up.
yeah, a police officer comes out. I'm sorry you kids had to find that, but I'm going to have to ask some questions just to get an understanding
Sure.
of. And he takes out a pad. You want to come inside and sit down or something instead of standing out here?
I
Give-
think we
give
have
me,
somewhere we need to.
We have. So, how long do you think this will take, officer?
I mean, I'll go as fast as I can, but I got to ask questions and find out where you found the body and
Why don't we?
what happened.
Because we have a little bit of time, but we do have. I kind of
This
lift my leg
This
to
was a
show
lot.
my pant. I kind of lift my leg to show the metal part.
Yeah.
My leg's running out of juice. I need to kind of. I'm happy to answer what we can in that time, though. I probably have 15 minutes before my leg goes dead.
it'll be quick. I can
So-
tell you exactly where the body was found. It'd be really quick. I can say exactly where it was.
And he
Yeah.
takes your statement collectively quickly. And
We say the party was Joey's idea.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't let you say that. You better lie until let you say that. He will. Ruben wouldn't lie, but he wouldn't say the names. He wouldn't say like He wouldn't say names. Like he would say people, so they would
What
just.
Adrian says, I think Joey with the football team was involved with setting it up.
Oh shit. Oh well, above table. So we broadcast that ever, right? So like my voice is gonna be like this for me now.
Yeah,
So I'm
but
like,
yeah,
so
but no
I'm gonna
offense, no offense against Ruben. I'm pretty sure that if we say that the football team bullied you into doing it, they'd probably believe us.
Well, like it's a new thing. He'll just say like, you know, I mean, I think for him, like he wouldn't think anything up, but like he's like, I know I didn't do anything wrong, so he'd be fine with. He wouldn't say other people's names, but he's fine with himself. He's like, I was there, I didn't do nothing wrong, so he'd be okay with this. Yeah, he would say, if I was
trespassing.
Other than trespassing, yeah,
Oh.
right. Breaking and entering, trespassing.
Loitering.
We didn't. No. It was not breaking and entering. It was not actually a B&E.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Well,
not
I mean,
actually.
it's
a
owned
B&E.
by Kraft, and it said no one was allowed to enter.
We were just trespassing. We didn't.
Didn't we force our way into the building?
We did not. No, the building door was ajar.
Okay.
We did not force our way into the building.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So I would definitely say, because with my voice doing that, I'd definitely say yep. So I was on the radio. So if I was there, there's a party, a lot of people, and things happened. Creature came. I think Daniel can help you with that. But yeah.
And he asks his questions, and he's as fast as he can with them, and he takes down all your information. We're going to have follow-up questions, of course, so we'll be in contact. He goes back into the hospital, and when he goes in, you see Emma and Emma's mother coming out, and Emma sort of acknowledges you a little bit, all of you, but then just keeps going, and she looks like she's still scared, like she was frightened. And when they turn, you see that there's another girl behind them that looks identical to Emma, and they head to a car together.
I don't remember seeing
Did
that.
Emma have a twin?
We haven't seen. Have we seen two Emmas at school?
No.
Interesting.
Oh.
Nothing but good news for me.
Why is Hunter laugh? I saw Hunter smile. I just saw him smile. I just saw him.
Out of nowhere, Adrian just goes, "Shut up, Hunter."
Huh?
Just
I might
instinct.
get
The
the
second
urge
you
to
see her,
punch
like,
you.
Hunter's not with us. What do you? Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Well.
We're not telling Hunter about this part.
And
Hunter doesn't need to know that there's twins.
And you're all standing here around this craft cart.
I mean, I think we're gonna walk. I don't think we're gonna take. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think we're gonna walk.
No, we're gonna have to
looking
walk. We're gonna have to walk
Yeah,
to wherever
'cause
we're going.
Well,
One sec, is the metro system up and running? Is the bus system up and running?
Yeah, there's a
at
bus.
this point?
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is a major hospital. I'm assuming there's a bus route near here that will take us close to where we want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great bus service. It's kind of a mess.
Do you take any of the like tech or camcorders?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, I thought so.
So you
Oh,
see
I
a
think-
budget for the camp.
Adrian was smart to grab his bag on the way out the door. Just slips the camcorder right in, closes it up.
There.
You coming, Ruben?
They're
Yeah,
walking.
I need to tell. Remind me. I need to tell my parents the car has been
What was that?
totaled.
Scott, what was that?
There are walkie-talkies in there also.
So the
Okay,
camcorder,
so
the
how-
tapes, and the walkies. Grab them, man. Come on.
Yeah.
figure out what they've been doing.
Like, I
Well,
need to.
I actually look at the walkie-talkies. I know how to make those tracks something. They can make those tracks something. We're not taking the walkie-talkies.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. So leave those. So just take everything else but the walkie-talkies. Okay.
So on the way out, I actually stop and I can't help myself. I take out a little bit, like I find some scrap paper and put 13 breaker bar #01 and drop it into the box because I can't fucking help myself.
Roman is confused, so he's just like, okay, well, that's what you're doing, but well, what? Were you doing this alone? That's fine. Were you doing it alone? Like when I walked away, is that when you were just doing this, or was this?
No, I don't care if you see me do it. You fine.
What is that?
What
was?
So
if you don't mind me
don't worry
asking,
about
what
it.
was? Okay.
Little compulsion that I have.
So through the night, you all head back to your homes.
Actually, we're all going to see us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go into Sia's. All right. When you get to Sia's,
It's morning.
empty.
Eh?
There's snacks out, and there's some money that was left. Well, you probably took the money.
Yeah.
But there's nobody home.
We couldn't have beat them. We couldn't have beat them.
They were.
Yeah, which group are we talking about? Because we have two groups. We got the 4 and then the 2.
Oh, see, at Sia's house, Sia's father was going on a trip to Denver.
Right.
He's gone. So,
Which group is at the house, though?
yeah, who's going where?
No, we're all going there, but we're saying
all
right
going
now.
to see his
Who are you saying's got there? There's nobody there.
Who got to the house first?
Oh, you
Because we're
run
all
two
going
different
to the-
ways. Oh, one of you took the bus, the other one's walked.
Yes.
Yeah, because the group before were walking because the other ones went to the hospital.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
assuming they just walked until they found a bus to pick them up.
Yeah, the group of 4 gets there
Yeah.
before the bus.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bus
Like I
isn't
said,
good enough.
Dad's gone.
And
Feel free to for the snacks. I'll get towels and fresh clothes for you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, I kind of need a shirt.
Yeah, you do, buddy.
Walk
That's
around
right,
this
because
entire-
Adrian's also shirtless right now.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
And when you get there, Sia's house has a stereo system with a TV in the front, but like a giant wooden console, like from the 70s.
Yeah.
With a record player that drops the records on one at a time. And just ugly. But it has good speakers.
Riker just stays out on the front. Is there like a patio on the front of your house, or
Oh, probably.
I'll sit on the steps on the front, and I'm just gonna like pull out a cigarette and just sit quietly by myself and smoke a cigarette outside.
Yeah, the vintage is hot. But in the 80s, the stuff in the 70s looked ugly to people. And you get there.
I'm gonna talk to Hunter. Yeah, so she's trying. Let me see how pissed she is. Okay. Okay. No, she's actually
Rolling promised I am. Love it.
Damn.
like. So you see her like look around and then look back at you. You're pretty friendly with Emma.
I mean, yeah. Wait, babe. What do you? What are you getting at, babe?
I don't know. I'm asking you what you're doing holding hands with another girl.
We were literally in a flood.
Yeah, and before that you were getting booze for her.
I mean, I like look around the room like
For help.
yeah, just like
By yourself.
I mean, what? What? It's not like our faces were stuck together. We weren't. What do you want from me?
I want you to act like a boyfriend.
I'm acting like a boyfriend now, right? I'm here, right?
She just kind of like sighs. She goes, So there's like just nothing going on there.
Babe, you're superstar. What? I mean, if you'd be crazy to dump you, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. She shrugs like, yeah, today's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think I'll start doing keg stands with my shirt on.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't complaining about shirtless keg stands. I was complaining about. I mean, other girls can look, but they can't touch.
Look, you know me, I can't help if people. I mean, look at this. I mean,
She just smacks you.
Stop. I'm so
Her smacks
tender.
actually kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can't stop the charisma train that is Hunter. But come on, like it just and you see her like get actually smaller. She usually doesn't stand this way. She crosses her arms. I mean, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way when you pay attention to other girls like that. Because it's not like that with any of my volleyball friends.
Look, babe, and I come up from you while you have your arms like kind of like crossed. I come up behind you, wrap my arms around your arms crossed. It's like, look, babe, I only got eyes for you. You know me, I'm Slinger. I'm always aiming for the star, and you're the superstar.
She just turns around and like hugs you. And she doesn't say anything. She just puts her face into your like chest, clavicle area and nods. And she'll just stay there for a little bit until Sia comes back.
And the phone rings, Sia.
Yeah, I think while that conversation was going, I was hunting for fresh clothes and stuff to clean up. There was one where to get the guy's clothes, she sort of pauses in the doorway of Cassian's room before going in and pulling a couple shirts and some pants, and then getting clothes from her closet for Finny, knowing it's going to be short on her, but she'll rock it. And yeah, as the phone rings, I'll go and answer it.
And
Lovely Slit has residence.
hi, Ambrosia. I haven't talked to you in a while. And it's your mother's voice. And this is where we're going to break.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh snack! My dad came through. See, I say always coming through. See, oh my god!
Your guidance counselor told me to call you.
Click.
Started next session.
So funny.
You'll have to save the hang up to next session if you want to do that.
Yeah.
All right, well, tonight was a
man.
pretty dark episode.
Yeah.
This still might have been when Adrian Lost is like, we don't know yet.
But, we've probably got some really fun, lighthearted episodes coming.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
We gotta get a robot.
Yeah,
friends, 'cause they're just
definitely.
misunderstood.
Definitely.
They're mostly
Hey.
lighthearted in the 80s. Most.
Hey, and like
Well,
prom is
so-
tomorrow, so
There's
Except
like,
when Adrian gets his hip and leg messed up and knocked unconscious, and Riker loses it and beats up an
Beats up
8-year-old.
an 8-year-old.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
To be fair,
we're only
to be
allowed-
fair, he didn't
Another
know he was
child.
8.
But you guys
didn't
had
know he was
gelato though. You guys had lots of gelato, right?
We did have
yeah,
gelato.
we had gelato.
And we did get
There
to
we
ride
go.
in the flying car.
Yeah,
in
see?
Magnet Tree and rode snowmobiles all over Sweden. That's awesome.
And we got to steal a craftmobile.
Yeah.
You abandoned
Repurposed.
it. Huh?
We repurposed.
Hey, I got a flare gun. We got cameras. We're good, man.
We're good.
Yep.
It's just smooth sailing here, and now we got to meet our friendly robots, and that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna find
There we
our
go.
what was it? RS?
RS, and
yeah, we
also
gotta
the other
find
one
our
that
buddy.
snuck up to the water too. Okay, gotta get my
No, we're
boom box
not.
back.
He can stay where the hell he went.
Ruben sneaks off in the night with the fishing pole, like, no, we're gonna find it.
You're gonna fish the robot.
We're
out
gonna
of the
get
water.
him.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. We'll be starting with a phone call, I think. All right. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.